Hello squatties, what a wonderful day to be alive. Bodies are burning, I am feeling amazing, and that is because I am 2 whole weeks gone vegan, which is why I'm so excited about this episode, because I am going to lay everything out for you on how you can specifically start your vegan journey without stressing, without panicking, and avoiding some of the mistakes I made right off the bat. So it's a really exciting episode, and I'm gonna share with you everything you need to know to get the most out of your lean vegan journey. First squatties, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Come on, click the button, and then give me a big thumbs up if you like this episode, and feel free to comment. I want to hear from you guys. And last but not least, as you may or may not know, I am currently 3 weeks into my 6-week lean challenge. I'm feeling stronger, healthier, fitter than I have in a long time, and it's really exciting. I am really enjoying following the plan. I'm doing it alongside all the other squatties, so if you haven't signed up for yours, make sure you check it out, and we can end 2019 extra lean, feeling more confident, healthier, and fitter and stronger than ever before. And the great news is you can also do it while going vegan, like I am. So, without further ado, squatties, we are going into tip number 1, which is start slow. Start with a slow sizzle instead of a sprint. I know, sounds kind of ironic because I'm always talking about sprints and I'm always talking about pushing yourself and going as fast as you can. But in this vegan journey, I am highly recommending you do not approach it like this. Instead, I want you to build into a slow burn and get a hang for how the veganism really works. And the reason being is because most people approach veganism saying that you are either vegan or you are not, which I guess is true by definition. However, that is not necessarily the best way to succeed along your vegan journey. And think of it this way, your normal nutrition is probably in stark contrast to what a vegan diet looks like. It is going to be a massive lifestyle change. And in order to succeed in that lifestyle change, like anything, you want to progressively build towards your end goal. You don't have to win the race in one day. You don't have to climb the mountain in one day. Instead, what I'm suggesting is that you should go slow and steady. Build into your lean vegan journey. Start integrating slowly over the course of 1 to 2 weeks vegan meals, getting a hang for how veganism works and how you can best go about enjoying your vegan foods. You do not want to shock the system on day 1 and get discouraged and give up right off the bat. Like anything, a slow burn is going to be the best way to succeeding and progressing to your end goal. Take it from me. I unfortunately watched Game Changers and the next day decided to go vegan right off the bat. I cleaned out the fridge, cleaned out the cupboards, had no game plan, and ultimately those first few days when I went vegan were very stressful. I didn't have any game plan, so I didn't know what kind of foods to eat. I literally had a can of beans and I went from there, and it just wasn't the best way to go about it. However, I did weather the storm, but again, squatties, I don't want you making the same mistakes I made. Avoid that at all costs. Build into it and you are going to be way more successful. I've even linked a few vegan recipes for you to try if you want to go vegan, or maybe you simply just want to integrate more vegan meals into your nutrition. It's a win-win either way, but make sure you take note of this step, plan it, build into it, and then you will be ready for a lean launch to veganism on your own terms. All right, squatties, we are on to tip number 2, which is get over the protein fallacy. Squatties, you are going to be able to get enough protein. You are not going to be deficient. I want you to put that out of your mind and move past it, because, well, that is just an old way of thinking. We were taught that you need to eat meat to be nice and strong, and I can honestly tell you from my own personal experience thus far, I am feeling stronger than I have in a long time. I've been maxing out in some of my lifts, feeling really energized and feeling great. And, well, I'm still got my lean levels up, so I'm still feeling really confident. And that is just a testament to the vegan diet. So long as you focus on getting a wide variety of foods in your vegan diet, you are going to be more than okay. There are tons of incredible sources of protein like beans, nuts, grains, even vegetables. Even broccoli has protein. So when we incorporate a ton of these different food groups into our nutrition, we are going to be a-okay. Keep those muscles growing and keep those lean levels going. Oh, and side note, I just want you guys to be aware that I'm not actually tracking my protein intake throughout this journey. I'm not breaking down my macros. Instead, I wanted to embrace the vegan journey just like I do normally, which is eat intuitively. I'm listening to my body, again, incorporating a wide variety of food groups, and I can honestly say the way I'm performing in the gym, the way I'm performing in my workouts, I know I'm getting the right nutrients to fuel my body. So it's really important, I think, I wanted to make note of that you don't want to feel stressed by your diet. And again, if you feel stressed or restricted, trying to really hit your macros is just another way that might make you feel a little more restricted. So go into it with an open mind, listen to your body, and I promise you, you will be okay. Now, this is definitely a very, very important step in your vegan journey. Being aware that a ton of normal foods we are used to eating have animal-based products in them. It's actually shocking. So when you go vegan, it can be a little stressful. I know I was walking around the grocery store, looking to my left, looking to my right, and was really shocked by some of the products that actually have animal products in them. It blew my mind and was really disappointing and actually became quite nerve-wracking. So I want you to just look at it as a learning process. Don't get too stressed about it. Educate yourself as you go through your journey, and I think that really is the best way. Just be aware of some key ingredients like gelatin, which can be found in candies, foods fried in animal fats like French fries or even sweet potato fries, whey in bread, you name it. There are a ton of products that actually have animal-based ingredients in them. This definitely takes some getting used to, squatties. And as you go along, you're gonna get a better handle on this list. Again, I've listed some down below just for you to be aware about. Make sure you check it out, read it over, and I hope that will give you a better understanding of what to expect when you're looking at the ingredient list. And now, tip number 4 is, well, this one isn't my favorite to talk about, I'm not gonna lie, but it is bloating and gas. I think this is really important because, again, I do not want you to be unnerved by what you are going to experience those first few weeks when you go vegan. And that is, you are going to feel your tummy rumbling, the gas brewing, and a little bit of bloating. That is totally normal, and the reason why this happens is because we're exponentially increasing the amount of fibrous foods in our nutrition. All of the beans and the extra veg is really going to ramp up the fiber in our body, and so our body needs to respond, our body needs to adapt, and what ends up happening is a buildup of gases, and you are going to feel, again, a little unsettled. So expect that. That is just par for the course. You get over it, it gets a whole lot better, the bloating goes down, and the tummy stops rumbling. But again, I want you to be prepared for this, which is why I talked earlier about starting to introduce some of these foods in before you go fully vegan. Get those beans, those fibrous foods into your nutrition, and then your body can start to adapt beforehand. Don't go 0 to 100 like I did. It's not comfortable, it's not fun, and it's not the best way to succeed on your vegan journey. Trust me, I experienced it. So make sure you take note of that one as well. And tip number 5 is, well, I know people love this one, is supplementation. What kind of supplements do you need to be taking when you're a vegan? I certainly recommend that every vegan takes B12. That is because B12 is almost exclusively found in animal products, and it is essential for our nervous system and brain to be functioning properly. So you definitely want to supplement with B12. Make sure you get that into your supplement routine. And then likewise, I always suggest vitamin D. This is for anyone, regardless of what you are eating. Vitamin D is crucial, not only our bodies staying healthy, but also to keeping us feeling energized and happy. It is a huge fighter against depression, and unfortunately, the vast majority of the population is deficient in vitamin D. So those are 2 supplements that I highly suggest you take in your vegan journey. We're in the final countdown here. We're going into our last 2 tips, starting with tip number 6, which is Soy is okay. Soy is okay. Soy is okay. I'm gonna say it one more time. Soy is okay. You are not going to lose muscle mass. You are not going to change your body's hormones by eating soy. The fact of the matter is, the science backs this up. Testosterone is not adversely affected whatsoever by soy. So you definitely can incorporate that into your vegan diet without a guilty conscience, without stressing about it whatsoever. I know I certainly have. I'm enjoying it, and like I said, the science backs it up, so I feel 110% at ease, and I want you to feel at ease with the consumption of soy. However, there is a side note. Like I said earlier, make sure you still incorporate a wide variety of foods in your nutrition. This is just the same for meat eaters as it is for vegans. The more variety we get, the better we are going to feel, and the more nutrients and variety of proteins we are going to get into our body. So that's all for that tip. But one last time, I'm going to say one last time, soy is okay. Remember why. Tip number 7 is remember why. Remember why you are embarking on your vegan journey. This is important, squatties. This is like anything. Whenever you set a goal, whenever you want to go out and achieve something, you need to understand why you are doing it. Are you going vegan because it's better for the environment? Are you going vegan to improve your health? Are you going vegan because of animal cruelty? Whatever your why is, I want you to use that as motivation to keep you pushing through those hard times. Because look, veganism is a restrictive diet. You are cutting out a lot of different things that you have become accustomed to for your entire life. So you are going to feel a sense of restriction. You are going to feel a little uneasy at family dinners when there's no vegan options. You are also going to feel a little uneasy at work events. You might feel a little social pressure. Whatever it is, there is going to be some hard times, some bumps along the road, and to get through those, you need to remember your why. For me, my why is to see how my body changes. I've done a full blood analysis with Inside Tracker. All my 42 biomarkers were taken, so I'm going to compare how I was at the beginning of my journey to how I was 6 weeks later after being vegan. And I'm really excited. I'm using this as my motivation. And if veganism turns out to be exponentially better, I will use that as my why to staying vegan down the road. That is my personal reasons. Everyone is different, no judgment. Just be aware that the stronger your why, the more likely you are to succeed. So those are my 7 tips for you, squatties. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Please tag me on Instagram, message me below if this video helped you, and let me know how your vegan journey is going. I want to hear from you. I'm still learning. I'm excited to share everything I learn with you guys, and I want to know what you guys are learning as well. And last but not least, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and make sure you check out the 6-week lean challenge, squatties. I cannot emphasize enough how incredible it will be if you end 2019 feeling better, stronger, more confident than ever before. Don't wait until the new year to set a goal. Do it now, transform today, and I will hold your hand every step of the way. And hey, if you want to do it vegan with me, let's go. All right, squatties, I will see you back here next episode.